Get up, get up. What's Veronica?
Oh, no.
I'm gonna call her today and just circle back and see how the show was and everything like that. But we text like days ago. But
Have you ever asked yourself, why can't I buy a car online? Well, now you can. At Solano Dwayne Ford, we made buying a new Ford easier than ever. At SalernoDwayneFord.com, you pick the vehicle you want, the model, the color, and choose a payment. It's that easy. We'll even deliver your new car to your home. Now at Salerno Dwayne Ford, car buying is just a click away. Hi, I'm Mike Podell of Salerno Dwayne Auto Group in Summit, New Jersey. Salerno Dwayne's always been committed to our local community. Whether it's local youth or high school sports, performing arts, the local police and fire departments, Salerno Dwayne believes in giving back, building stronger, healthier, and safer communities. At Salerno Dwayne, we're dedicated and proud to support our local community partners.
First for Rutgers Prep. At guard, senior, number 1, Caitlin Owie. At guard, sophomore, number 2, Noah Harris. At forward, sophomore, number 3, Trey Patterson. At forward, junior, number 4, Nico Gillette. And at guard, senior, number 11, Jonah Charles. The head coach of the Argonauts is Matt Bloom. And now the starting lineup for St. Peter's Prep. At guard, junior, number 1, Will White. At guard, junior, number 2, Mark Armstrong. At guard, senior, number 5, Jack Pettit. At forward, senior, number 10, Courtney Hines. And at center, sophomore, number 42, Gavin O'Farrell. The head coach of the Marauders is Alice Mirabel.
We're here at the METROCLASSIC at day 2 Saturday for game 2 here. Rutgers Prep versus St. Peter's Prep. We'll be tipping off here very shortly.
I'm Don O'Shea, and we got a great matchup here as two historic teams in New Jersey come here to duke it out at the METROCLASSIC. Rutgers Prep has had a shaky season here after losing some key players. 13-6 with losses to Elizabeth, Patterson Kennedy, TCA. They've split games versus Immaculate Conception. They're 1-1, and beat teams like Seton Hall Prep and Notre Dame, led by Trey Patterson and Jonah Charles. Trey Patterson, class of 2021, ranked nationally top 25 in his class. Let's see him and what he can do today as we get ready for tip-off here
At KEAN University.
Put the thing right there.
Trey Patterson averaging 18 points and 9 boards here, according to NJ.com, as well as Jonah Charles, who is averaging 16, 4, and 4 here with 63 pointers. Class of 2019 guard. As we get ready for this game. St. Peter's Prep also having a great season as we're getting ready for tip-off here. The ref sounds the buzzer, and let's see who gets his tip-off. Trey Patterson tips the ball to his point guard.
Rutgers Prep will possess the ball here.
Number 2, Noah Harris, who has also hit 63s. Let's see what he can do this season as out of bounds on Rutgers Prep.
Starting off with the pressure.
St. Peter's Prep, number 5 here, Jack Pettit. Bringing up the ball, gives it off to Will White, back to Jack Pettit. Number 2, Mark Armstrong passes it off to Will White. to number 10. Back to Jack Pettit. Great ball movement here. Floater inside. Can't get the right touch. Pushing it in transition is Jonah Charles. The sharpshooter steps back for three and hits it.
3-point goal. That's 3 points for Noah Harris.
Excuse me, that was Noah Harris with the 3-point basket.
I heard Mark Armstrong. I watched him play maybe 2 weeks ago here. Here he's a really good player. He's a freshman over there for St. Peter's Prep, number 2. He's someone to look.
Yeah, this year programs have been going younger, bringing in their freshmen, and freshmen have been playing very well this year for a lot of schools. He is certainly one of the best freshmen in his class for New Jersey. Number 2 here thinks pull-up jump shot, but passes it off to number 10. The center working the post action, kicks it out. A little bit of a stagnant offense here, working the one-on-one game. Can't really get anything to work out here. Dribbles it into a corner. Staggering defense here by Rutgers Prep. And they are known for keeping games low scoring. Here we go. Great defense here by Noah Harris. Step back three. He doesn't shoot it. Inside. Blocked by Trey Patterson. Trey Patterson, supposed to be the superstar in this one, and he is certainly one of the best players in his class in the nation. The sophomore.
Says 6'8".
Sophomore definitely has room to grow and room to improve. He is a name you will be seeing in mock drafts soon to come, as St. Peter's misses the three and loses it out of bounds. Number 1, Kaylin Owa bringing up the ball.
Rutgers Prep.
Works the screen action with Trey Patterson. Finds a look inside. Blocked inside by St. Peter's, and it's going the other way. Tipped off of number 4, Ray Ford. Excuse me, number 4, Nico Collette loses the ball there. Here we go. Great ball movement. 4 passes early into the offense. Make that 5. And they shoot a deep 3 from Will White. And here's a 6'8 Ford pushing it down the floor. And you can see with his slim body frame and his speed, he could definitely make an impact in the open floor. He's not just a center. He definitely can move. Trey Patterson, the ultra athletic forward, hits the free throw.
Trey Patterson shooting 2. Second shot here is good.
Here we go. Rutgers Prep running the press early here. Inside and loses the ball. You know he's scratching his head after that one. Should have caught that ball. I know this is not football, but that was an easy interception there. They have to switch the balls here because there's something wrong with the original one. That's why there's a little bit of a delay here. And one of the managers is explaining to the coach why this change is happening.
St. Peter's takes the basketball out under the basket.
Here we go, handling the ball through traffic. Great defense here from Rutgers Prep early on, as 4 minutes and 45 seconds to go. 5-0 lead for Rutgers Prep here. They have very long players.
The three for St. Peter's Prep is good.
Jack Bennett hits the three and gives him a little stare down here. And you could definitely tell why he is starting on this team. With that type of confidence and that nice stroke, he's definitely making an impact early here. Trey Patterson guarding point guards here. He's got a very versatile frame. Jack Bennett running the offense. And Will White is on the receiving end of his pass.
That three is good for Will White and St. Peter's Prep. And that'll have to put them up and take the lead to 6-5.
Healthy three there. Off. Riano and the finish. And one here. As number 4, Nico Gillette gets the basket here.
St. Peter's Prep foul on number 2, Mark Armstrong. His first, team second.
Nico Gillette is a 6'5" class of 2020 guard.
St. Peter's on the inbound. Rutgers Prep doing an intense press, but couldn't get the turnover this go round.
And this press is seeming to stop a lot of what they're doing. Sloppy offense here. Armstrong misses.
No good, but there's a body in the way. It's going to cause a Rutgers Prep turnover. St. Peter's basketball under the basket. Rutgers Prep has the lead 8-6 with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter.
The crowd picking up here at KEAN University as there's a lot of big games upcoming here at the METROCLASSIC. Blocked away by number 4, Nico Gillette there.
Been a couple games this year where St. Peter's fans tend to travel and follow their bunch. They get a lot of support in the stands.
Almost a 5-second call there. Handling through traffic against Trey Patterson. Passes it away. Number 1, Will White, working the defense here. Can't get past his man. Here we go. Number 30 sizing up the defense. Back to Will White to number 2. Almost a foul there. Pops out. Jack Bennett.
Good take, but it was blocked by Rutgers Prep. But Rutgers Prep stepped out on the out of bounds.
A lot of turnovers here on the baseline for Rutgers Prep. And Jack Pettit seems to be working their defense, but every time he gets a good look, Rutgers Prep is there to block him. Here's Jack Pettit. Going to size up the defense. Nice pass inside. Reverse layup, can't finish. Trey Patterson pushing it up the floor himself. It's the sophomore forward from Team Rio. Tipped away. Deep 3. And it's going in. Nico Gillette hot here early with 8 of his own.
Will White for 3 is no good.
And St. Peter's struggling to get any offense here. Corner 3. Money here. Noah Harris.
Noah Harris 3 is going to call Rutgers St. Peter's Prep to make a timeout. And that's going to be a full timeout, and we'll be back after these messages.
No, it's just chocolate.
We are back here with the return with 1:30 to go in the first quarter. Tough press here in the corner. Easy layup blocked inside. Pushing it down the floor is Rutgers Prep. Rutgers Prep finds an open man for three. Misses. Tips back in. And
There's a
foul.
on the play. Rutgers St. Peter's Prep. Rutgers Prep will go to the line and shoot two. That's
Sub-
Kayla Owa at the line shooting two.
Gavin O'Farrell going in and checking back in for St. Peter's Prep.
St. Peter's Prep fouls on number 3, Madison Theus, his first.
Not only are these two big basketball schools, but they're also prestigious academic schools. Rutgers Prep based out of Somerset, New Jersey, and St. Peter's Prep out of Jersey City, as St. Peter's Prep misses the easy layup right here, wide open layup, and he better finish that one, as that was as open as you can get off the steal. And St. Peter's Prep hoping to pick it up here as they missed a lot of their opening shots. Trey Patterson gets blocked in the lane, and it's out of bounds on St. Peter's Prep. Great defense there, though, by St. Peter's Prep, as Trey Patterson can't finish his own layup. And as you see here, a short roster for St. Peter's Prep, only 7 people on the bench. Excuse me, Rutgers Prep only has 7 players on the bench. Likes to keep a tight-knit roster. Armstrong misses
Two is no good.
Misses
Rutgers Prep will take the rebound with 15 seconds here to go in the first quarter. And they're storming in. Patterson, no good on the dunk, but St. Peter's Prep stepped out of bounds.
A lot of stepping out of bounds here early on. As I think we've gotten at least 5 or 6 step out of bounds plays there.
Got to know your position on the floor here. I know it's a bigger floor than what these kids are used to, but yeah, bigger stage.
Should make it easier for them if it's a bigger floor, but I don't know.
All these calls stepping out of bounds, easy turnovers.
Easy turnovers here for both teams, and that's why Rutgers Prep has to pull away, and St.
Trey
Peter's
Patterson with 7 seconds. Last three. No good. Back
Trey
up
Patterson.
again is no good. And he couldn't buy some time.
And
We've
this
got
is-
17-8 here after the first quarter. Rutgers Prep will have the lead by 9. We'll be back after these messages. Oh, wow. We're back here at the start of the second quarter with St. Peter's Prep down by 9. Rutgers Prep leading the way. St. Peter's will take the ball out by the scorer's table to start the second quarter.
Shakes off the defender there. Inbounds the ball. St. Peter's Prep looking to push it. And they do, forcing the issue inside.
Bullies his way to the basket for the easy 2.
And Mark Armstrong gets his first points of the game. Trey Patterson, healthy 3. And it's money from Trey Patterson to get the 10-point lead for Rutgers Prep. Trey Patterson looking to get going here as he scores his first 3 points of the game. Here we go. As Mark Armstrong tries to get it, but passes it to number 4, and the bank was open for him because he hit that one. Ray Ford with the jumper.
Looking at Trey Patterson calling for the ball inside down low. He's got a couple of inches on the St. Peter's Prep defender.
Here we go. Pick and roll action with Trey Patterson. Trey Patterson backs it out, wants to take it on his own, takes the matchup inside, tries to scoot through the lane, and gets fouled.
There's a foul on the play by St. Peter's Prep, so Trey Patterson will head to the line and shoot 2.
Trey Patterson has 2 shots.
First free throw for Trey Patterson is no good.
And fans here trying to throw Trey Patterson off his game, but he knocks down the second one. 1 for 4 from the free throw line here for Trey Patterson, struggling early.
Rutgers Prep is still in the press, looking to get the 10-second call.
Now
the press is broken.
And a 1-on-4 fast break, but a great play there. Pass the ball off is what he needed to do.
St. Peter's Prep had numbers,
St. Peter's Prep foul on number 4, Ray
but Ray Ford took it himself and caused the charge.
1-on-4 fast break. You got to know what you're doing there. Just dump it off to your teammate. It's not about the stats. It's about the win.
And getting the 2 points, the easy 2 points.
Ray Ford is going to play most of the game as he's one of their top players. So he'll get his looks. Should have just passed it off. Blocked away by St. Peter's Prep. Trey Patterson forcing the issue inside. Trey Patterson gets it back, tries to get it, and gets fouled. Trey Patterson going back to the line where he's 1 for 4 today. And he better convert these 2.
Mark Armstrong is going to get called on that foul. That's his second foul, and that's St. Peter's 6th team foul.
And speaking about foul trouble, if you're Rutgers Prep, you really don't want to get in foul trouble, as Rutgers Prep only has 7 players on its team right now. If you're looking on the bench, they only have 7 players on the bench. You get anyone in foul trouble, it could be proving deadly for them.
They won't have any backup.
No one has really been an X factor here for either team. We haven't seen anyone light it up like we saw in our last game, but nice move by Mark Armstrong, misses it, shakes the defense a little bit. Couldn't convert though. Trey Patterson inside, forcing the issue, scooting through the lane, reverse layup, can't finish. He's struggling here today from the free throw line and from the field. Here we go.
From well beyond the arc is no good.
Tough shot there. Will he shoot it again? No, passes it away. Number 4 looking for any option here. Mark Armstrong to Will White. No good. Will White hasn't really seen too much go through the hoop here. He struggled. Great defense here. And forces a timeout by Rutgers Prep. Coach is pleading to dump it down into the coach. We'll get back to you after these messages.
Back here at KEAN University, we got Rutgers Prep here versus St. Peter's Prep. Rutgers Prep possesses the ball on the inbound. With 5:08 here to go in the second quarter, Rutgers Prep has the lead 22-12.
Trey Patterson gets double, throws it out of bounds, and he really hasn't been what most expected here today, as he has really struggled throughout the entirety of the first half. As Rutgers Prep goes back to the press defense here. A 1-2-1-1 press here. And it's broken pretty easily. Scoots through the lane and one.
Strong. You can count the basket for two. St. Peter's Prep, and he will go to the line and shoot one. That's that freshman that they say to keep an eye on. Mark Armstrong, the true freshman for St. Peter's Prep.
And Mark Armstrong here with 4 points. But it seems like he's the one really leading the offense here for St. Peter's Prep.
Yes, him and I would say
Will White. They're keeping themselves in this game, but Rutgers Prep is really locking them down on defense. They really haven't found a consistent option today.
St. Peter's Prep is in a press now.
2-2-1 press here from St. Peter's Prep. And
that press is easily broken. And Kayla Owen, Noah Harris with the three-point basket.
Noah Harris has been the one lighting it up for Rutgers Prep, as he has 12 early points. I didn't really notice that, but he's the one for Rutgers Prep today.
Noah Harris is a sophomore, so we'll be seeing some more of him
over the next few years.
The 6-foot sophomore guard.
And before today, he hit 63s this season. 63s is a lot of threes.
He's looking to lead a record. Make or break a record. 5 seconds on the out-of-bounds call. Rutgers Prep will get the ball. Good defense by Rutgers Prep.
Him and Jonah Charles combined for 123s before the season started. They're really trying to make an impact here from beyond the arc. And a charge here call.
Rutgers Prep foul number 4. Nico Gillette, his second, team scored.
Here we go. Looking to feed the post. They do. Very high in the post. Here we go. St. Peter's Prep. Passing the ball around.
Inside.
And a
looks
travel.
like there's a travel on the play by Mike Farrell. So we will not count the basket here. Good look by Will White inside for St.
And the problem with St. Peter's Prep today is they're running a very stagnant offense. Nothing has really been moving off the ball. It's just been one-on-one work, looking for layups inside. But you're not going to get that against a great team like Rutgers Prep, as a light jam here.
Nico Gillette with the easy 2. Trey Patterson on a dime. 15-27 with 3:30 to go here in the second quarter.
Nico Gillette has 8 points today, as Trey Patterson gets the board. Loses it though.
Get up.
And A layup. Missed by St. Peter's Prep. Trey Patterson forcing the issue. And he can't finish. Here we go. Skips through the lane. Charge. No, a block.
Blocking foul.
A blocking
Under the
foul.
basket, so they're going to call that a block. After that blocking foul by Rutgers Prep, it's going to send St. Peter's to the line to shoot 2. That's Maz Matthias at the line shooting 2. We're going to cut this lead to 10. The first free throw is good.
St. Peter's Prep has to really find a consistent source of offense here today. Nothing has been working for them consistently. Need to find that go-to scorer today. As Mazathias misses the second. Trey Patterson trying to push it up the floor. Slows it down here. Trey Patterson pushing it into the corner. Back out. Slows
Rutgers
it
Prep
down.
looking to slow it all the way down and create a good play.
No shot clock here as it's a New Jersey game, and fouled on a 3. Not a smart foul here if you're down by.
Mark Armstrong, that's going to be his 3rd foul. And that's going to send Kayla Owa. Jonah Charles to the line shooting 3.
That shows you that the freshman is talented, but has a lot to learn, because that's not a smart foul, especially when you have 2 fouls. Your team is down by 10 plus.
Doesn't look like St. Peter's is going to sub Armstrong, or maybe his sub comes right now. Ray Ford, it looks like he's checking in. Not a bad foul. He missed both 2 free throws out of the 3 so far. Mark Armstrong goes to the bench, but Will Ford is in now.
The only thing is with that foul is you take yourself out of the game there. Especially when you have 5 of your team's 16 points. Can't afford to lose their offense.
You know, I would still bring him back at the start of halftime, but if he commits his next foul, I would have to sit him.
Yeah. You need him coming into the 4th quarter. Depends what the score is, too. If the score's out of reach, play him until he fouls out. Score's in contention, let him do.
Rutgers Prep with the turnover.
And
Rutgers Prep in a full-court press, trapping St. Peter's.
St. Peter's is clearly outmatched here today. They can't even score on wide-open fast breaks like that.
There's a kickball on the play.
They
Rutgers
had
Prep.
every opportunity on that 3-on-1 fast break and turned the ball over. They could have multiple points off of fast breaks today.
Yeah, you got to be able to convert. St. Peter's Prep on the inbound to Will Ford. Looks like the ball is out on Rutgers Prep. Touched it last.
And this event is proudly sponsored by Salerno Dwayne Automotive Group out of Summit, New Jersey. Find your new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, or Ford out of Salerno Dwayne, where they are value-driven and community-driven. Salerno Dwayne Auto Group is proud to be a part of the Union County community. Visit our showroom and ask how buying a vehicle from us can benefit a local school of your choice. Salerno Dwayne is a proud sponsor of 2019 MetroClass. Visit SalernoDwayneSummit.com for details on how Salerno Dwayne supports the community and how you can help. And as we return to the game, Trey Patterson has 2 shots here off the free throws.
Trey Patterson makes the first free throw. Looking to make the second free throw to extend the lead to 16.
And double the score.
There's a sub for Kalen Owa. Otega Owa is in. He's a freshman as well. 6'3" guard forward.
And again, you could clearly tell which team is outmatched here. And they just can't keep up with the pace, the defense, and the speed of Rutgers Prep. Open corner look. It's money. Forcing a timeout here.
Play by Jonah Charles. Nailing the three-pointer.
And
timeout by St. Peter's.
We will get back to you after these messages.
Hi, I'm Mike Podell of Salerno Dwayne Auto Group in Summit, New Jersey. Salerno Dwayne's always been committed to our local community. Whether it's local youth or high school sports, performing arts, the local police and fire departments, Salerno Dwayne believes in giving back, building stronger, healthier, and safer communities. At Salerno Dwayne, we're dedicated and proud to support our local community partners. Hi, I'm Mike Podell of Salerno Dwayne Auto.
And interestingly enough, as we return here, just been informed that Rutgers Prep will be playing Gill St. Bernard's on Tuesday. That should be a little bit more of an even matchup, as Gill St. Bernard's has really made waves through New Jersey this year.
Gill St. Bernard actually caught a win against the Rainey team from the South Shore Conference, which was the number one team in New Jersey. I believe they beat them by 2 earlier this year.
And they almost knocked off TOC champion Roselle Catholic.
Yeah, Roselle Catholic beat them by 1 down the stretch. Kobe Rogers had the lucky touch that night for Roselle Catholic.
They're an interesting team. They definitely are. See how Rutgers Prep can do against them on Tuesday.
That second free throw for St. Peter's Prep is good.
We go inside. Could have been a dunk there from Trey Patterson, but decides to go with the easy lay as he has his 9th point of the game. Here we go, working the defense. Almost falls right into a double team. Here we go, working the defense. Good passing here. But again, just too much one-on-one action right now. Why not just move the ball around? Why is there so much dribbling on this team?
And it's not turning into much. And coming the other way, it looks like
Trey Patterson with another bucket. Sophomore from Team Rio National AAU program. One of the top AAU programs in the nation out of the Under Armour circuit.
St. Peter's Prep will take the ball out under the basket. They're down 21 here to go with 38 seconds in the second quarter. The score is 39-18. Rutgers Prep takes it away.
And what do you think about Trey Patterson and his ranking so early into his high school career?
What number is Trey ranked?
I believe in the top 25. Let me check out on that one.
You know, no negativity, but I feel like they're going to have him ranked because he's a 6'8" big man. And, I mean, if he's a sophomore, he's 15 or 16, you know, people will know that they can expect a lot from him in the upcoming years. Rutgers Prep hits an easy 2 on the turnover right before halftime. The score going into halftime, it will be 41-21. Rutgers Prep takes the lead by 20. St. Peter's is going to have to talk this one over. We're going to go to a break for halftime. We'll be back.
Have you ever asked yourself, why can't I buy a car online? Well, now you can. At Soleno Dwayne Ford, we made buying a new Ford easier than ever. At SolenaDwayneFord.com, you pick the vehicle you want, the model, the color, and choose a payment. It's that easy. We'll even deliver your new car to your home. Now at Soleno Dwayne Ford, car buying is just a click away.
If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The camera's here and the microphones, and they wanna know, the return. If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The crowd is here and the lights are on, and they wanna show, yeah. A fresh, cool young Lou, trying to cash his microphone check 212. Wanna believe my own hype, but it's too untrue. The world brought me to my knees, what have you brung you? Did you improve on the design, did you do something new? Where your name in on the guest list, who brung you? You, the more famous person, you come through. And the sexy lady next to you, you come too. And then the hitman, standing outside of heaven, waiting for God to come and get me. I'm too uncouth, unschooled to the rules, and too gumshoe. Too much of a newcomer and too uncool. Like Shadow in the veil, I battle with it well. Though I need a holiday like Lady who sung blue. Go back, whatever you did, you undo. Heavy as heaven, the devil on me 2 tons too. If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The camera's here and the microphones, and they wanna know, and you better wear your shades. The spotlights here can burn holes through the stage. Down through the basement, past the Indian graves where the dinosaurs laid, and out through China, nearly misses airliners. Magnified ×5, this is pointed at the rhyme. Ricochets off the moon and sets the forest ablaze. Now that's important to say, cause even with all that, most of us don't want it to fade. We want it to braid, meaning we want it to grow, meaning we want it to stay. Like the governor called and he told him to wait. Unstrap him from the chair and put him back in his cage. The audience ain't phased, then they ain't gon' clap and they ain't gon' praise. They want everything back that they paid, cause they've been waiting since 10 to see the lights get dim. If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The crowd is here and the lights are on, and they wanna show, yeah. So chauffeur, come and take me away, cause I've been standing in this line for like 5 whole days. Me and security ain't getting along, and when I got to the front, they told me all of the tickets were gone. So just take me home where the mood is mellow, when the roses are thrown, M&M's are yellow, when the light bulbs around my mirror don't flicker. Everybody gets a nice autograph picture, one for you and one for your sister, who had to work tonight but is an avid listener. Every song's a favorite song and mics don't feedback. All the reviewers say you need to go and see that, and everybody claps cause everybody is pleased, and then they all take the stage and start performing for me. Like ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha. If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The camera's here and the microphones, and they wanna know, if you are what you say you are.
Hi, I'm Mike Podell of Soleno Dwayne Auto Group in Summit, New Jersey. Soleno Dwayne's always been committed to our local community. Whether it's local youth or high school sports, performing arts, the local police and fire departments, Soleno Dwayne believes in giving back, building stronger, healthier, and safer communities. At Salerno Dwayne, we're dedicated and proud to support our local community partners. Have you ever asked yourself, why can't I buy a car online? Well, now you can. At Salerno Dwayne Ford, we made buying a new Ford easier than ever. At SalernoDwayneFord.com, you pick the vehicle you want, the model, the color, and choose a payment. It's that easy. We'll even deliver your new car to your home. Now at Salerno Dwayne Ford, car buying is just a click away.
If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The camera's here and the microphones, and they wanna know, the return. If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The crowd is here and the lights are on, and they wanna show, yeah. A fresh, cool young Lou trying to cash his microphone check 212. Wanna believe my own hype, but it's too untrue. The world brought me to my knees. What have you brung you? Did you improve on the design? Did you do something new? Where your name in on the guest list? Who brung you? You, the more famous person, you come through, and the sexy lady next to you, you come too. And then the hitman standing outside of heaven, waiting for God to come and get me. I'm too uncouth, unschooled to the rules, and too gumshoe. Too much of a newcomer and too uncool. Like shadow in the veil, I battle with it well, though I need a holiday like lady who sung blue. Go back, whatever you did, you undo. Heavy as heaven, the devil on me 2 tons too. If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The camera's here and the microphones, and they wanna know, yeah. And you better wear your shades. The spotlights here can burn holes through the stage, down through the basement, past the Indian graves where the dinosaurs laid, and out through China, nearly misses airliners, magnified ×5. This is pointed at the rhyme, ricochets off the moon and sets the forest ablaze. Now that's important to say, cause even with all that, most of us don't want it to fade. We want it to braid, meaning we want it to grow, meaning we want it to stay. Like the governor called and he told him to wait, unstrap him from the
for the second game of the METROCLASSIC basketball. We've got Rutgers Prep up by 20-41 against St. Peter's Prep at the start of the third quarter.
It has certainly been a challenging matchup here for St. Peter's Prep, and They need to get some jump start in their offense, because without them doing that, it's looking very, very slim for them and their chances to win this game.
St. Peter's Prep put Mark Armstrong back on the court with 3 fouls.
And that was one of our topics of discussion. And they're going to need him, because he has been their X factor today. He's just got to play smart. He's got to learn how to play defense without fouling. And it's sometimes hard, because it's a mental thing at this point. Because Rutgers Prep's going to force everything as
Patterson with the jam, which is no good. A rim rattling jam.
Patterson almost brings down the house here. We've got about 200 people in attendance today for this game. Should pick up and should be more by the time the Florida teams like Montverde comes in, as St. Peter's misses the basket here.
Great
Couple of
quick ball movement there.
That's exactly what I was about to say as well.
Trey Patterson's wrapped up by Gavin O'Farrell.
And
Gavin O'Farrell fouled Trey, so Trey will go to the line and shoot 2.
And of course, the superstar Trey Patterson finds the ball and does what he does. Interestingly enough, Trey Patterson's points have mostly becoming off free throws. Struggled early on from the line, but has been near perfect since his first 4 free throws. Trey shoots the ball, goes up, and it's good. Press here again, 2-1-2 here for Rutgers Prep. Easy layup inside, and they finish. Pushing up the floor here is number 1, Kayla Owa.
Number
finds
11, Jonah Charles with the 3 for Rutgers Prep.
And crazy enough, Kayla Owa has a brother on this team, class at 2022.
So they got a senior
Guard.
and a freshman.
Senior
Older
and
brother.
freshman brother tandem right here. And that's pretty cool. It must be pretty cool to play with your brother on a varsity roster, especially when you're a freshman.
St. Peter's foul number 10. Courtney Himes, his first, team second.
Trey Patterson posts, kicks it out. Should have shot that one. That one was a very open look. Deep 3 here for number 11.
Jonah Charles. with
Jonah
another
Charles.
try.
Jonah Charles is hitting a lot of 3s here today. He's definitely their X factor. He has 9 here off of 3 3-pointers. Here he goes. Oh, step through into the pass, and that results in an easy layup. Down 22 here. Healthy 3, and that one is good from number 2,
Noah Harris.
Noah Harris. The
And that's gonna cause a
3-pointers.
timeout.
And we will be back after these messages.
Back after that quick 30-second timeout by Rutgers Prep. Rutgers Prep has the lead here with 52 over St. Peter's Prep at 27. We've got 5:45 here left to go in the third quarter.
Both teams with similar records here. Rutgers Prep boasting a 13-6 records, number 1 in their division, and St. Peter's Prep boasting a 12-7 record. Also, number 2 in their division. Only one ahead of them is Hudson Catholic.
St. Peter's foul, number 10, Courtney Hines, is second, team's third.
And Mark Armstrong, as we were talking about, the freshman, as Rutgers Prep throws it out of bounds, averaging just over 15 points a game here. 15 points a game as a freshman. That's some pretty big numbers. Could hit the 2,000 point mark with those numbers. St. Peter's brings up the ball slowly up the court. Up to Mark Armstrong, the star freshman. Step back, Jay. No good. Three in the corner for Jonah Charles.
That's his third 3 this quarter.
Mark Armstrong here. Slicing through the defense, draws the foul. Blocking foul here by Jonah Charles, who is heating up.
Rutgers Prep foul, number 11, Jonah Charles, is first. The team's first foul of the second half.
Rutgers Prep on the inbound. Willie Wade looking to make a move. Will White on the turnover.
And pushing it over the floor is Trey Patterson, and it's broken up as the defense breaks up the pass there. And running a stack here is just Rutgers Prep. Gets the ball. Seemingly open look there. Oh, bodies on the floor inside, and charge is finally called.
Rutgers Prep foul number 1. Caitlin Owie is first, team second.
Inbounds the ball off the press. Looks inside.
Armstrong look ahead.
Oh, nice way.
Good dish by Mark Armstrong.
That was a nice layup right there. He kind of held his body in the air, played the layup patient, and finished it. Sizing up the defense, calls for a screen here. And a foul? No. Loses it out of bounds off the baseline once again. Trey Patterson making his first exit of the game, taking a little rest here. It's not like Rutgers Prep is really going to be playing too many new guys, giving new guys experience, as they only have 7 players on the bench. Number 42 can't finish the layup, splits the defense there, up the floor, loses the ball, gets the ball up to number 2, Mark Armstrong, kicks it back out, dishes it inside, finishes the layup. His number
Gavin O'Farrell.
Gavin O'Farrell.
Will White on the dish.
Here we go. Oh, pulls into a 3, misses. And it's off of St. Peter's Prep. Kaylin Owa is back in for Rutgers Prep. Trey Patterson checks back right back in as he just subbed out about a second and a half ago. Oh, seemingly wide open 3, passes it up and results in a turnover. Should have just shot that one. Will White loses the ball. Pushing it in transition is Rutgers Prep. Rutgers Prep finds the open man, but tipped away by...
Got their eyes on Trey Patterson down low. First, Will White breaks it up. And then Ray Ford breaks it up.
They clearly have done the scouting report here, as they're stopping a lot of the transition plays, but they can't seem to stop Rutgers Prep once they get in the half-court set. Trey Patterson finishes it inside.
Trey Patterson.
Yeah, number 18 in the nation, Trey Patterson, ranked by ESPN.
He is 15 points today here against St. Peter's.
Again, this is at Harwood Arena, the METROCLASSIC.
Nico Gillette with the block. Great defense for Rutgers Prep.
Again, we'll see a lot of great games here today. Roosevelt Catholic, number 15, goes up against number 2, Montverde Academy.
Long Island Lutheran later on today versus Gill St. Bernard. Texas Christian versus First Love Christian, and Montverde Prep versus TSF Academy up next after this.
This 3-day event at KEAN University, home with the Cougars. Metro
Zappy is at the line for St. Peter's shooting 2. The first one is off.
He's been quiet today. Last time we mentioned his name, he was at the free throw line in the first half. Hits his second one. A sub coming in here. Jonah Charles in for Nico Gillette. Nico Gillette getting a rest here. Trey Patterson, 6'8", bringing up the ball. Looks to work the defense here. Passes it off to Jonah Charles. Into the corner to Kalen Owa. Into Trey Patterson. Trey Patterson finds himself inside. Forces it up. Can't finish. St. Peter's in transition. Dribbles through the defense. Inside. Mark Armstrong finishes the tough layup.
And that's why they're keeping him on the floor with 3 free throws, with 3 fouls.
Trey Patterson may have traveled there, but got away with it. The ref thought it was the NBA for a second and decided not to call travel on the 3-step Euro. Here we go. Working it inside and gets the foul. Takes the contact well. Was patient with it. And just couldn't finish it off. But does get the foul. Kalen Owe with the foul as St. Peter's Prep is starting to burn him on the free throw.
Has one more shot.
Maz shooting the free throw and can't hit. He is 4 for 6 from the line today.
Rutgers Prep will possess the ball in the half court.
Here we go. Kalen Owe gets blocked and it's off of him.
Off of Rutgers Prep. Going the other way. Good defense by St. Peter's Prep.
That has to be the worst feeling, to get blocked and then it lands right in your hands out of bounds.
Causing a turnover. Rutgers Prep is back in the press.
Rutgers Prep press has been stifling here today. Mark Armstrong, tough take inside. He's just a freshman.
And that's 11 points for him today.
And a foul here on St. Peter's Prep, I believe. Number 10 with the foul.
St. Peter's Prep foul, number 10, Courtney Myers, his third. Team scored. Number 4, Nico Gillette is back in for Rutgers Prep.
Nico Gillette, who has made a big impact here for Rutgers Prep. Back in. Stack here. Gets the ball to Jonah Charles. Jonah Charles here. Jonah Charles trying to find a three-pointer. That's the shot he likes. Inside, can't finish the floater, but gets the foul.
And I believe that foul is on St. Peter, Maz Athias. And so it'll send Rutgers Prep to the line to shoot 2.
His second, team's fifth.
That's St. Peter's 15th foul here today.
With this blowout lead right now, who do you think's gonna win our next matchup? Montverde Prep versus
It's funny you asked that. I saw Montverde Prep yesterday versus St. Thomas More. Montverde Prep is a really good team. And then I stuck around and watched Montverde High School versus Rainey High School, and Rainey never really got going there. Montverde is like an all-star team. They're really good. They couldn't miss threes or anything.
Yeah. You have 1 lapse on defense, 1 lapse on offense against this Montverde team, you will lose.
You will.
1 minute.
1 minute here to go in the third quarter.
What do you think about the Texas Christian, First Love Christian game? I've seen First Love Christian play against Roselle Catholic, and Roselle Catholic beat them. I've never seen Texas Christian play.
Yeah, I've never seen
game.
Texas Christian play. Was the First Love Christian and Roselle Catholic game at Brooklyn?
Yeah, it was. It was at
Kyrie Invitational. Is that it?
No. It was at the Empire Invitational, where they actually Rainey suffered their first loss there.
Oh wow, that should be exciting.
Should be
Coming up
exciting.
here, that's the 4:30 game here at KEAN University at the METROCLASSIC.
Then we got another great game, Long Island Lutheran versus St. Gil Bernards. That's gonna be
a good one.
good one.
Rutgers Prep in transition. Couldn't make up his mind to dunk it or to lay it up, and he misses the free throw.
I mean, at this point, you're already up 25. Just dunk the ball. Give your team a highlight. Give yourself something to remember heading into the future.
Number 5, Ryan Petit will come in for Rutgers
Especially
Prep.
for a team like Rutgers Prep, he could have been the talk of the day for that type of team. And then obviously the main event at 7:30 p.m. Roselle Catholic plays Montverde. That's gonna be
exciting.
That's gonna be either be an exciting game or a terrible game.
And that's another 2 for Mark Armstrong, bringing him to 13 for the day. Still has 3 fouls. No fouls on him that quarter, just a bunch of points. He scored 9 points that quarter. We're going to go to a break.
If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The camera's here and the microphones, and they wanna know the return. If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The crowd is here and the lights are on, and they wanna show. Yeah.
We're back here at the start of the fourth quarter at KEAN University for the Metro Classic at the Harwood Arena. We've got Rutgers Prep here for St. Peter's Prep. Rutgers Prep has the lead at 62-39. St. Peter's Prep can't make too many mistakes here, but their hot hand is
Mark Armstrong.
Mark Armstrong, but he's on the bench right now with 3 fouls.
Nah, he is actually not on the bench. He's on the floor here. And
I couldn't see him there. He was being guarded on the inbound.
yeah, Rutgers Prep's got some pretty big defenders, and he's a slim guard, so I couldn't actually see him either until the play developed as he takes it all the way inside.
Took
Tough
a hard
fall.
Hard fall to the ground.
That
Hopefully
could've-
he's okay down there.
And
Foul on number 3, Trey Patterson, his second.
might see an appearance here from trainer Melvin Hand out of Roosevelt Catholic High School.
We'll be back after these messages. We're going to go to a break.
If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The camera's here and the microphones, and they wanna know, the return. If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The crowd is here and the lights are on, and they wanna show, yeah. Yeah, a fresh, cool young Lou trying to cash his microphone check 212. Wanna believe my own hype, but it's too untrue. The world brought me to my knees. What have you brung you? Did you improve on the design? Did you do something new? Where your name in on the guest list? Who brung you? You, the more famous person you come through, and the sexy lady next to you.
Number 30, Mike Farrell, is in for St. Peter's.
And number 30 will shoot the ball here.
Although Mark Armstrong was fouled, he took a pretty hard hit. So he'll take the bench.
It's just lucky that he got up and he's fine. Thanks to trainer Melvin Hand.
Yeah, he took a hit. The first free throw is good for St. Peter's Prep. Still down by 21 after this free throw is good.
Number 2 bringing up the ball here. Noah Harris. And he loses it. Up the floor. Bang out? No.
No good.
Gets blocked.
Patterson.
Trey Patterson all the way down, forcing the issue. And gets fouled there.
Trey Patterson got bailed out there. That was clean.
That was
Because they say he was in motion of shooting. That'll be 2 free throws for Rutgers Prep's Trey Patterson.
That was not a smart shot there by Trey Patterson. He really got lucky on that play.
He definitely got bailed out there. And the first free throw is good.
Trey Patterson. It's the second one. He has 19 here today. Just right above his average of 18 points. Good defense here by Jonah Charles. Ooh, shakes him a little bit there. Finds number 30 inside.
Inside by Will White. But Mike Farrell's foul he will be going to the line, shooting 2.
Rutgers Prep foul on number 3, Trey Patterson, his third. Team's 8th.
Mike Farrell, who checked in for Mark Armstrong, is proving to play a little bit better. And Mark Armstrong checks right back into the game. Misses the second free throw. Trey Patterson bringing the ball across half court. Goes all the way, loses the ball off his foot, and it is St. Peter's basketball. Should have just passed up the ball there, but loses it in traffic. Mark Armstrong, the quick class of 22 guard, is back in the game. Gets the ball here. Working the screen and roll action. Passes it off to number 1 here. Ooh, shaking the defense. Will White. Nice pass. And it's good.
Good by Ray Ford.
And
By Will White.
Forces a timeout
That
here.
was a great unselfish basket by Will White.
And we will be back after these messages in this 30-second timeout.
Hi, I'm Mike Podell of Salerno Dwayne Auto Group in Summit, New Jersey. Salerno Dwayne has always been committed to our local community. Whether it's local youth or high school sports, performing arts, the local police and fire departments, Salerno Dwayne believes in giving back, building stronger, healthier, and safer communities. At Salerno Dwayne, we're dedicated and proud to support our local community partners.
We are back here at KEAN University with 6:23 left in the game. Rutgers Prep leads St. Peter's Prep 64-45. And Rutgers Prep here with 8 fouls in the quarter. They're in the bonus. And St. Peter's with 6 fouls in the quarter. Number 2 bringing up the ball. To Kayla Owa, almost gets fouled there, almost gets stolen. Somehow finds Jonah Charles in the corner. Number 4 misses an open layup, and Rutgers Prep retains a possession here.
Looks like it's going to be Rutgers Prep ball under the baskets with 6 minutes here to go in the fourth quarter. Rutgers Prep is up by 19, 64-45.
Nice pass there.
The 3 is no good. The tip is no good. And Rutgers Prep on the 5th chance gets
And that was
2 points on the layup.
Nico Gillette there. And Rutgers Prep shoots a lot of threes.
Yeah, they've been making them here today.
They've been making them, but you can't just rely on that, because as soon as you start relying on the three-pointer, that's when things go wrong.
By the 3, die by the 3.
Sloppy offense here, but St. Peter's Prep gets a bucket.
Ray Ford with the nice layup for St. Peter's.
Ray Ford has 11 here today. Him and Mark Armstrong have combined for 24 points here. As Jonah Charles gets the same look he just got the previous possession and misses it again. This time, though, it's off Rutgers Prep, and it's St. Peter's ball. Their big man coming back in, Gavin O'Farrell.
Number 42, Gavin O'Farrell, is in for St. Peter's. Number 0.
He has 2 points here today in heavy minutes.
Are in for Rutgers Prep.
Mark Armstrong.
Mark
with the ball
Armstrong.
under the point, giving Will White a break.
Well, White ends up with the ball anyway. Here goes Mark Armstrong. Pump fakes. Ray Ford.
No good on the layup.
He said lay me, but then missed. Trey Pat misses. Oh, out of bounds. The ref said that one was an easy one there. He's like, you stepped out of bounds, and then got it right back. And the ref said,
Good hustle by Rutgers Prep, but the out of bounds call happened. So
Ray Ford in the lane, slices through the defense, and the
Ray
foul.
Ford is still balling here. They're down by 17, but he's going for it, and he will go to the line and shoot 1 as the 2 points will count. Looking to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, they are cutting the lead here today in the fourth quarter. Not much, but you get 2 or 3 more baskets in a row, and it might be a game here. Gotta hit your free throws, though. And Ray Ford will connect off the roll in.
Number 12, Elite Vance, is in
Here goes Rutgers Prep. Let's see what they can do on the return. Trey Patterson gets double team on the pass. Trey Patterson comes back in. Looks like he's going to go into a dunk, but held back there.
Smooth layup. Rutgers Prep still has the lead here by 18, 68-50 with 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Ray Ford wanted to check his hot hand there, but had to give it off. Blocked inside off the double team, number 12. Alif Bass blocked. Comes Mark Armstrong. Pump fake inside. Back to Mark Armstrong for three.
No good.
This game has to be hard to watch for St. Peter's Prep fans as their team really can't create any offense. But Mark Armstrong and one gives him a little bit of a fillet right there.
Freshman.
Jesse Jones isn't in the building yet, but gives him a little lay right there.
Armstrong's got 15 points. Looking to make it 16 right here and cut the lead to 15. That's 16 for Mark Armstrong, the true freshman.
Yeah, he's really been the spark plug here today.
Oh, yes, he's got the high for St. Peter's Prep today.
Off of St. Peter's Prep there from
Good
the
defense
tip.
there by Jack Pettit, but they're going to call it out of bounds on St. Peter's Prep.
Push on the play.
Mark Armstrong, that's his fourth.
They can't
Gotta
afford.
watch it.
They can't afford to lose him. If they want to make a late comeback with 3 minutes left, they're going to need him.
Shooting 1 and 1 here. 17 fouls for St. Peter's, and that one is off. And they will say it's going the other way. Coming down for St. Peter's Prep has the ball.
That's good hustle there by Trey Patterson, though.
53-68. If they're looking to make a rally, they need to look for Ray Ford, who's number 4, or Mark Armstrong, number 2, who's both been hot for St. Peter's today. Mark Armstrong's got the ball, looking to make a move.
Working the screen action there. Can't do much, though. Number 1, trying to force the issue in the post against a bigger defender, Ray Ford, working the defense. They got to make a move soon.
Make a good look, but they're running out of time. They've had the ball for 40 seconds here. They got to go. Here we go. Armstrong for 3. Armstrong for 3! That will be 19 points for the true freshman today. Cutting the lead to 12 with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Here we go. If Rutgers Prep returns this, this could be...
And one.
That might be the closer.
Basket for Rutgers Prep.
That definitely might be the closer here. Everything you do has to be quick from now on.
Patterson extends the lead to 14, and he will go to the line and shoot 1. Rutgers Prep has 10 team fouls in the bonus, and St. Peter's Prep has 18 fouls with 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter.
Trey Pat knocks down the free throw.
Trey Patterson will extend the lead to 15, 71-56.
St. Peter's Prep didn't back down from this matchup, though. Even though they were down from the jump, over 10 points most of the game, they've tried to keep themselves in it to the last 2 minutes here.
Armstrong looking inside.
They will shoot 1 and 1 here because it's fouled before the act of shooting.
The foul is on Jonah Charles from Rutgers Prep, sending Mark Armstrong to the line. They're in a double bonus, so that's 2 shots.
He's definitely someone to watch in the future. He's only a freshman.
True freshman.
Probably put him in my top 3 freshmen in New Jersey right now.
Yeah, him and Corey
Floyd.
Corey Floyd from Roselle Catholic just won Freshman of the Year on NewJersey.com. So you'll see him later versus Montverde Academy at 7:30 p.m.
And the freshman from Hudson Catholic.
Antonio Sellers and Zion Cruz.
Yeah, Zion Cruz is very talented. We'll be back to you after these messages.
Hi, I'm Mike Podell of Salerno Dwayne Auto Group in Summit, New Jersey. Salerno Dwayne's always been committed to our local community. Whether it's local youth or high school sports, performing arts, the local police and fire departments, Salerno Dwayne believes in giving back, building stronger, healthier, and safer communities. At Salerno Dwayne, we're dedicated and proud to support our local community partners. Hi, I'm Mike Podell of Salerno Dwayne Auto Group in Summit, New Jersey. Salerno Dwayne's always been committed to our local community. Whether it's local youth or high school sports, performing arts, the local police and fire departments, Salerno Dwayne believes in giving back, building stronger, healthier, and safer communities. At Salerno Dwayne, we're dedicated and proud to support our local community partners. Hi, I'm Mike Podell of Salerno Dwayne Auto Group in Summit, New Jersey.
We're back here as St. Peter's Prep is down by 11 to Rutgers Prep, 60-71 with 1:38 to go in the 4th quarter here at the METROCLASSIC.
These will be the only games for Rutgers Prep and St. Peter's Prep in this tournament, as Rutgers Prep commits the turnover. Some teams in this tournament have 2 games, such as Roselle Catholic, Montverde Prep, Montverde Academy. St. Thomas More had 2 games. These will be the only action from these 2 teams.
St. Peter's Prep looking to convert. Did you know who they're looking for? Mark Armstrong, who's been hot here in the second half.
Ooh, working the defense.
Well, White's got to make a move. Ray Ford for 3. Ray Ford for 3! With 1 minute and 15 seconds to go. St. Peter's is on quite the run.
Trey Patterson.
Needs to make a steal. No fouls, St. Peter's.
Oh,
Armstrong.
Oh, wide open 3 in the corner.
Armstrong gets the rebound.
Jump ball.
And it's going on to Rutgers Prep possession with 52 seconds here to go in the 4th.
That's disappointing for people looking for.
They needed that possession. St. Peter's Prep needed that possession. St. Peter's is down here 8, but they're making quite the rally. They were down by 22 at one point.
That's disappointing for those looking for the thriller game. Oh, good defense and out of bounds.
Prep gets the tip, and that's out of bounds by Rutgers Prep. St. Peter's ball.
And Rutgers Prep loses it right in front of the scout section, where scouts are starting to pick up courtside. It's a big event. Many people will be
50
getting
seconds to
noticed.
go here in the 4th quarter. St. Peter's down by 8. Mark Armstrong's got to go. He's been hot for them. Let's go, Mark. Whoa!
Wow!
The 2-pointer.
And what is
Cutting the lead to 6.
You got a foul at this point,
with
though.
21 points today. Cutting the lead to 6.
You got a foul here, though, and they do.
They fouled Trey Patterson, who
Foul.
got 24 points today for Rutgers Prep.
And it's a 1-on-1 here, as they only have 9 in the quarter. Next one will be 2 shots for every foul. the best situation here for St. Peter's is Trey Patterson miss, and you get a quick bucket. And he does miss.
Oh my goodness, this is too good to be true. Willie Wade, Willie. Oh, good on the layup. Will White.
10-second maybe.
Dribble.
Timeout here, Rutgers Prep. And we will be back after these messages from our sponsors.
Hey, right on the stew. Rutgers took him and decreasing.
Horton dribbles into the front court to Khalil Whitney. Go into the basket and the jam.
With them because they are getting resources from the city. They are getting resources, and they're arguing with us about the timeliness of those resources.
They're going to make one more basket. They're looking clutch. We're back here in the final 16 seconds of the showdown between St. Peter's Prep and Rutgers Prep.
And the key piece here right now is Mark Armstrong can't be the one to foul, and he's out of the game right now. So it looks like they're going to foul, call a quick timeout, and put Armstrong back into the game. Almost a steal here. Oh, got to foul now, and they do.
So looking on the subs, it's probably going to be Will White, Mark Armstrong coming back in with Gavin O'Farrell.
His second, the team is over the limit. Noah Harris has 2 shots.
Noah Harris will shoot 2 free throws for Rutgers Prep because St. Peter's Prep is over the limit, the double bonus. And the first one is good. Extending the lead to 72-65.
That might be the game right there.
That probably is the game with 10 seconds to go. But a great fight by St. Peter's today, and especially Mark Armstrong, who only had 1 foul in the second half. He had to take a seat first half because he had 3 fouls.
Timeout called. St. Peter's looking for a miracle here. And we'll be back after these messages.
Hey, right on the stew. Rutgers took him and decreasing.
Horton dribbles into the front court to Khalil Whitney. Go into the basket and the jam.
With them because they are getting resources from the city. They are getting resources, and they're arguing with us about the timeliness of those resources.
Brunson's about to, I'm about to throw these 2 out because I don't need them. St. Peter's and what's the name? They don't play again. We're back here in the final 10 seconds for St. Peter's versus Rutgers Prep. St. Peter's has the ball. They're going to go with it with Mark Armstrong. 8, 7, 6 for 3.
No good.
No good.
And that is not the game because there's 5 seconds. 5
seconds on the clock.
5/10 of a second on the clock. Excuse me. And St. Peter's will inbound the ball. Mark Armstrong for 3 at the buzzer. No good. And 73-65 is our final score here. And our next game will be Montverde Prep versus TSF Academy from Georgia at 3 p.m. Thank you for watching, and I'm out.
We're out of here from the Metro Classic in Union, and we'll be back. See you guys later. Thank you for tuning in.
2019 Jeep Compass.